On May 19, Echo Protocol announced it had regained control of a compromised admin key and burned the remaining 955 eBTC in the attacker's wallet. This marks a partial resolution to a significant DeFi security incident that unfolded on the Monad blockchain. The exploit allowed an attacker to mint approximately 1,000 unauthorized eBTC tokens, valued at around $76.7 million at the time. However, the actual financial impact was limited to about $816,000, according to the team's statement. The attacker deposited 45 eBTC into the Curvent's lending protocol, borrowed 11.3 wrapped Bitcoin (WBTC) worth $868,000, and moved the tokens to Ethereum before using Tornado Cash to obfuscate the funds. The attack was not the result of a smart contract bug, but rather a compromised admin private key, which allowed the attacker to mint tokens without restrictions. The eBTC system lacked a minting cap, rate limit, or supply sanity checks, making it vulnerable to such an exploit. Echo Protocol's official statement confirmed that the Monad network itself is unaffected and operating normally. The team emphasized that the vulnerability was operational in nature, not technical, and that the contract functioned as designed. The attacker's actions revealed a critical flaw in the system's governance model, where a single admin key had unchecked authority. This incident highlights the risks associated with centralized admin roles in decentralized protocols. While Echo Protocol, most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Has taken steps to mitigate the damage. The broader DeFi community is now watching to see how similar protocols will respond to similar vulnerabilities. The attacker's use of Tornado Cash suggests an attempt to anonymize the stolen funds, but blockchain analysis tools may still help trace the flow of assets. The incident has sparked renewed discussions about the need for stronger governance structures and multi-signature admin systems in DeFi protocols. As the investigation continues, the focus remains on understanding the full scope of the exploit and preventing similar incidents in the future. Echo Protocol has stated it is working to implement additional security measures, including time locks and supply caps, to prevent future unauthorized minting. The team also plans to conduct an audit of its admin key management processes. Meanwhile, the DeFi community is closely monitoring developments to assess the long-term implications for security and governance in decentralized finance. The attack's mechanism centered on the eBTC system, which allowed the attacker to mint tokens without any safeguards. The lack of a minting supply cap, rate limit, or supply sanity check meant that once the admin key was compromised, the attacker could generate large quantities of eBTC without restriction. The attacker then used the tokens as collateral in the Curvent's lending protocol, borrowing wrapped Bitcoin (WBTC) and moving the funds across chains. The attacker's actions demonstrated how single point of failure in a protocol's governance can lead to significant financial exposure. The stakes for Echo Protocol were high, as the exploit not only led to financial losses, but also damaged trust in the protocol's security model. The team's swift action to regain control of the admin key and burn the remaining eBTC in the attacker's wallet was a critical step in limiting further losses and restoring some level of control. The next signal for the community will be how Echo Protocol implements the proposed security upgrades and whether these changes are sufficient to prevent similar exploits in the future. The incident also raises questions about the broader DeFi ecosystem's reliance. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. On admin keys and the need for more decentralized governance models. While Echo Protocol's losses were relatively limited compared to the initial $76.7 million valuation of the unauthorized mint, the incident serves as a cautionary tale for other protocols. The attacker's use of Tornado Cash to anonymize the stolen funds complicates the ability to track and recover assets, but blockchain analysis tools may still provide insights into the flow of assets. The DeFi community is now watching closely to see how Echo Protocol and other protocols will respond to similar vulnerabilities in the future. The lessons learned from this incident could influence the development of more secure and resilient DeFi protocols moving forward.